Actually, I must tell my story because it's important for people to hear. At least those, those ones that loves me, they need to hear that, that their baby girl is still an angel, that she is. Because I know I have just love to give. I have nothing else in my heart. I have love to give. I'm the kind of person that gives people benefit of doubt. If you offend me today, I'll approach you. Did I do anything wrong? No. So why are you doing this? If you have a tangible reason, I will understand, because I know that no one is perfect. If you don't have tangible reason and you're not apologizing, that's when I cut off. So I pride myself as someone that is worth emulation. Yes, I'm saying it, and I'm beating my chest to say it. I'm nice to a fault, actually. People use me. I have all my friends. I have most of my friends, they use me because, people are users. So I believe that I'm going to tell this story, and people, I pray, they listen to understand rather than to respond. Please, if
So guys, Judy Austin, the alleged second wife of Yul Edochie, don finally summon courage, come social media live, don come talk her own side of the story, how she and Yul Edochie take start and how they take become husband and wife today. Guys, she let us know say she made Yul Edochie who he is today. Some girls can be really desperate when it comes to a man. You go fear incoming first lady of Nigeria. Now, wow, the only person when I dey pity for all this issue na May, Yul first wife for house. Guys, imagine the girls when Judy Austin carry come social media, come talk everything. Make it not be like say I too talk. Abeg, make una sit down jejeje, because she even asked for your audience. She beg una make una listen to her story. Guys, this na Wahala TV. God bless you. If you haven't hit on that subscribe button up to this moment, support me. Smash on the subscribe button and remember to put up the post notification bell. Judy Austin says she be very nice person. Everybody when dey close to her go testify. But the fact that she built her own happiness in another woman's tears, this is a total no for me. Guys, enjoy the video. Make una drop una comment and some advice for Judy Austin when don't come out talk her own side of the story.
That there is no smoke without fire, and it takes two to tango. But most times in Nigeria, we don't have that kind of patience to hear the other parts. You understand? A lot of us here, we are so frustrated in this country, and you can't blame anybody. The country is so hard for all of us. Even the rich, they complain. Talk more of. So it makes us jump into conclusion without hearing the other party. And most times it's not really the best thing to do, because I believe there's a reason where when you go to a court for something, the judge will listen to both parties before he or she passes the judgment. This is the reason, because if you just kill somebody on just one-sided story, you might actually be making a horrible mistake. So that's why I'm asking, do I tell my story or do I not? Now, a lot of people were telling me, no, you don't have to. You don't owe anybody any explanation. Just move on with your life. While some other people are saying, yes, we want to hear your side of it. We want to hear your story. We want to know what you want to say. It's okay. Now, my question is, if I do tell my story, will people listen to understand me, or will they just listen to respond? Because it's two different things. It means two different things. When you listen to understand, it actually helps you to know where that person is coming from. It helps you understand why anything was done. When you listen to me just to respond, I can say that, I died and I came back to life again, but it won't mean anything to you because you weren't even listening to hear what you just want. I talk. It will kill you. You understand? So that's just the problem here. Will people actually listen to me to understand where I'm coming from, hear my side of the story, or would they just listen to roast me? You get? Now, we are all human beings and we all have feelings. Nobody ever wakes up and say, okay, fine, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, I'm going to hurt this person. Nobody ever does that unless maybe you're a psychopath or something. But if you're actually a human being, and I pride myself as one, in fact, not that I'm bragging, but I've never met anybody nicer than me. And I'm saying this authoritatively. I've never met anybody nicer than I am. I know I'm one kind, generous, happy. I think my second name should actually be happiness because I love happiness. I don't joke with it and I don't let anything tamper my happiness, no matter how deep it is. I'm always happy because I believe that I have a God that watches over me. I have a God that loves me so much. So I'm nice to the core, and so because of that, I think that's actually why I'm feeling like I should tell my story, because really is my life. I can choose to move on with my life. I'm happy. I'm healthy. Every member of my family, we're all healthy, and by God's grace, we have our businesses that helps us. So I'm not really lacking anything. I'm actually okay, and God is good in my life. So, but I think it's that niceness in me, that is somehow dragging me to want to tell my side of the story, even though I know it's not really necessary, but I feel like I should say it. But the only problem here is, will people listen to understand me? Because if no one is going to listen to understand, then what's the point? Do you get? Make I just kukuma rest now. Let me just rest. Just rest my pretty head. You get? So, like oh God, my tongue is actually, I've not eaten anything today. Oh my, this quest to lose weight not be here. Sorry, back to it. I just so so I was just thinking if I'm just going to to God if we back. Oh, do easy. Okay. Money bujilia. Okay. So, as I was saying, the truth is, my story is actually quite interesting. It's actually something I believe almost everybody would love to hear. And it's quite relatable because I know that so many people have gone through this. I mean, I can't be the first person to have experienced this. Neither am I going to be the last. This story is something that, it will melt the heart of anybody, that has this kind of experience. Now, I want to tell my story. I really do. If not for anything, for clarity's sake, I want to tell my story. I really do. Because I think it's something that, people might actually learn one or two things from, some people might not like it. It's normal because everybody will never love you. Everybody will not hate you. But I believe that those ones that, would love to hear what I have to say, I believe people will learn a lot from it, and people will, it will make them wiser. Although they say experience is the best teacher, I believe that. But I also believe that my story would, it would change a lot of mindsets. You know, people would probably understand that nothing is black and blue in this life. People think that life is a one-way traffic. I mean, I used to think that too until life happened to me. You know, life is never one-way traffic, and life is never a smooth road. You know, you get it smooth, you get it rough. Sometimes you get it rough for a long period of time before you get it smooth. You know, and I believe my story will touch life. In fact, my story is it's related to that film. What's the name? Although it's a foreign movie. Hi. Oh my God. Where's one? I can't remember it now, but I might along the way. Then I'll say, and I'm gonna tell this story. I will. I must actually. I must tell my story because it's important for people to hear. At least those, excuse me, those ones that loves me. They need to hear that, you know, that their baby girl is still an angel, that she is. Because I know I have just love to give. I have nothing else in my heart. I have love to give. I'm the kind of person that gives people benefit of doubt. If you offend me today, I'll approach you. Did I do anything wrong? No. So why are you doing this? If you have a tangible reason, I will understand, because I know that no one is perfect. If you don't have tangible reason and you're not apologizing, that's when I cut off. So I pride myself as someone that is worth emulation. Yes, I'm saying it, and I'm beating my chest to say it. I'm nice to a fault, actually. People use me. I have all my friends. I mean, I have most of my friends. They use me because, you know, people are users. So I believe that I'm gonna tell this story, and people, I pray, they listen to understand rather than to respond. Please, if for some reason, so you know, if you think that I should tell my story, please indicate. You know, we have a comment section. Please say your mind there. If you think I shouldn't, it's okay. Still indicate. I'll be reading comments. You know, and if I get more of tell your story, then I most definitely will tell my story. If I'm getting more of don't, then I'll just move on with my life, you know. And because, you know, at the end of the day, God will judge us all. He's the one that sees the heart, not humans. So, and I know my heart is pure, so I actually don't have anything to worry about. But if the comments is telling me to tell my story, I promise I will. Okay? So, this is where I bid you guys. Mwah. Take care. Have a wonderful month. Good night, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are. I love you guys, and I always will. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye. So, this is G. Austin, aka Equi Baby, aka Equitas, aka the